Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon and I'm back. It's been a couple days. I missed you, but I am here bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last episode, we continued reading the Deep Cut World of Warcraft official magazine. We're on the second issue of that in the first volume. We kind of talked about, well, it's been a couple days, so gonna have to rack the brain here. I know we talked about dragons on one before that. I think we kind of moved on, and we talked about how to take previous classic 40-man raids and 3-man them. In some cases, you can 1-man some stuff. By the time Wrath came out, so you were level 80, you could go back to that level 60 content, and 1-man, 2-man, 3-man some of the content, which is pretty cool. We've also been playing World of Warcraft Classic, and we're going to jump right in. So stay a while and listen. We've been using Varrock, our Orc Protection Warrior, and he's getting pretty darn close to finishing up the Barrens, which that's our current grind, is to just finish off the Barrens, something that he's existed in almost the entirety of the show. We're here in Thunder Bluff because one of the Barrens quests, he'll be going to Thousand Needles next, and one of them was a breadcrumb that takes you back into Thunder Bluff.
So, adventurer, you have come. Now, are you prepared to journey through distant lands? If so, young adventurer, then listen on.
And we are, because he's ramping up for Thousand Needles.
At times, we hunt for food. At times, we hunt for honor. And at times, we hunt to earn the Earth Mother's teachings. But the hunt I now set upon you is none of these things. It is to slay a creature outside the Earth Mother's blessing. The hyena Steel Snap roams the Thousand Needles south of the Barrens. He is a tyrant, attracting other hyenas to him and spreading fear and bloodshed among more peaceful beasts. Find Steel Snap, adventurer. Find him and defeat him.
All right, cool. So that's really another breadcrumb that will take you out there. The Sacred Flame, that is one for Ashenvale. So a lot of these other quests you kind of see in the region are breadcrumbs. I did level up last time off camera to 26, so he's slowly catching up. Not a lot of new things. I think maybe another rank of charge, which I don't use that much. I did pick up the Challenging Shout, so now I kind of have an AoE taunt. That's useful. It does have a 10-minute cooldown, but it's useful if your party is getting into a hot kind of mess. And I think one of the others, one of our other moves, actually it might have been a battle move, something I feel like got another rank to it, and I don't remember exactly what it was. I don't think it was Thunder Armor. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I think we had one more. Maybe it was one of the Demoralizing Shout or something. I don't know. All right, so now we're going to hearth back to the Barrens because we're not quite done there. So go back to the crossroads now. Steel Snap. I always read that quest and I think of it as a turtle. It is not, obviously, it's a hyena. I don't know why my questie is not showing me. I hate it when it does that, so we're going to have to log out and log back in real quick. I do hate that. Sometimes I think if you try to open up your map or your quest log, that will kind of derail it, but we didn't do that. I try not to do that because I feel like there's a correlation. But I really just think questie has a hard time loading in. Sometimes I actually need to update him. That's part of it. Look, we got the Hallows end quests. I don't know, bobbing for apples, stuff like that. There's a trick or treat. I'm not going to do it because there's trick or treating type stuff that we can do. We'll do that at a future update because originally that wasn't part of the release of the original content. So we're going to need to find a group to help us get Aeon Swift River at some point. And other than that, we've got these 2 quests in the excavation site, and we'll kind of explore a little bit down here. This is technically Thousand Needles. We're really getting in that area, but we'll at least go till like the map changes, so we'll push it to the extreme. So for now, let's get on a flight path and hop over to the whatever that post is called. I have 72 silver left because you only get like Capturajo. You only get, or Tarajo. You only get 2 Like, you only get like 2-3 moves every time you level up as a warrior, and they're usually very expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and start broadcasting in chat. In case... What was it? Swift River? I think so. Yeah. But it's hard because it's hard to grab people. Well, Sister Fridge. Let's see. I don't know if they're talking to me. Cool. So I'll put so yeah, that's just a level 23 rogue. Really not not a lot we can do with it right now. Go ahead and I'll sharpen my sword. And then I'll go out on the warpath to kind of find it. So this is good now that I have one person ready to party up for it. They have the Touch of Zanzil. Oh, that's from that quest line to teach you to get. I'll put it in looking for group 2. And we'll just kind of give it an old check. Oh, look, there we go. Alright, so... Oh man, it's a level 20. Yikes. Cool. So let's see. Let's see. They might be up there. Alright, so... Cool. Let's go for it. So I'm going to charge in. Okay. I'm going to use my Trog Brew. So we'll see what we can do here. I'm going to try my best to keep everything going. Keep that revenge going on. We're going to check it out and see. I mean, we're coming in full tank mode here, so... we shall see. If I get low, I do have a potion. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna see what we got. I had to...
Can't do that yet. It's too far away. I can't do that.
I died. Can they... Crap. So close. Dang. That was so freaking close. Oh, man. Alright, so I will release. I wasn't sure. But that's okay. That was really, really close. I should have did intimidating shout. And it is what it is. Let me see. I don't think I have any other buffs. I don't really. Yeah, not really. I don't know if he had the totem up, the stone skin totem. Not sure. So we'll see. Gotta go back and get my corpse. So that's yeah, that is what it is. Alright, not that worried about. Okay, I mean, they're also a little low. Like I said, this is tough. We got a party of 3. And okay, so we got to get them away from the let's see if I can get the buffs going on. Look at that. Ah, that would have been cool. There we go. Okay, so it's gonna be a little tricky. It's gonna be a little tricky for sure. It's like she's distracting the group. Oh, crap. Okay, so I'm gonna get my block going on. I mean, we can try, I guess. I mean, if they were... Oh, he died.
That yet.
Let's see. Alright, so at least we got it. So that was... I don't think I've ever actually managed to get a group going where we didn't get it, but we got the quest, so... Yeah. So... Alright, so they're good. We're good on that now, which is... So at the very end of this zone... Actually, you know what? Let's go... We might as well go take it out right now. Because it's kind of out of the way. So, I mean, I guess we could wait until our cooldown. I don't know. Let's just do it. Let's just get it out of the way. So the way this quest works is essentially you get this letter. It's a level 15 quest. So you fight that pack of level 24 elites in the middle of a... level 25 elites in the middle of a zone that 25 is like the cap. It gives you a level 15 quest called the Rune Scroll. The official looking scroll is wrapped tightly with a silvery ribbon. You're sure someone would be interested in seeing this, but who? There is an outpost close to the Ashenvale border to the north, and if the information on this scroll involves the Night Elves, this would be the place to take it. So that's it. We just take the Rune Scroll, and there is no, like, this is not the beginning of a chain. It's literally just a breadcrumb. You get a few XP. And that's it. We're going to have to walk down this road. So now we got a little bit of walking ahead of us to turn it in. Where are we at? I guess it'd be faster to fly, at least from Tarajo to the crossroads. I think even if we walk there, it'd be a little bit. We did die a couple times, so we're going to ultimately have lost out. I did get a two-handed axe. That's cool. And it's a bind on equip. Oh, it's my other account. I need a two-handed axe on my arms warrior. And he has been using a two-handed staff that's better than that, but I'm starting to axe spec him. So actually, I don't need it. I mean, I guess I could save this two-handed axe if I wanted to have a weapon to swap to when I go to arms mode. So I guess I'll save it for that. But it's pretty good money. If I need the money, I'll have to sell it. Like anytime you get a bind on equip, it's pretty decent. So I guess let's catch up fireside chat style. As now I'm confident. I was worried that was the one thing that could slow us down. I'm pretty confident we're gonna beat this. We're gonna beat this zone. In this video, because I really do think that's just two quests. I don't think they spin off into anything else. And I think right now we're at 45 minutes. We're only 15 minutes in, so I'm pretty dang confident we can beat it in 45. Tight 45. I think we can do it. I don't have any of those blood shards, or else we could buff up.
What brings you here?
All right, let's fly. This is honestly going to be as long as anything else we do. I'm going to walk and turn this in, then walk back, and then fly back, and then we're going to have to walk all the way down there to the bottom of the zone. When we do finish that, we'll kind of linger around in the edge, and we'll just go right up. We'll kind of do some exploration. Technically, the Razorfin dungeons are in here. We're not really strong enough to do those yet. We looked at this. We still need our Horde people to do Black Fathom Deeps. And then we need... we kind of need... The Nomergon is an easier dungeon than Razorfin Crawl. And really... half of the Scarlet Monastery is too. So we'll have to decide if we want any or all or whoever to run those dungeons. Then you have the other part of Scarlet Monastery, and then really you shouldn't try Razorfin Downs until at least like maybe level 45, I think. Maybe that's just, I mean, I'm not like a dungeon pro, but I'm just kind of spitballing. Estimating based on my recollection and what I know about the quest and stuff, and but we're starting to look there. I mean, definitely Black Fathom Deeps was fine. That was a fine quest. All right, so actually, you know what? We can do it on the way back. I kind of want to repair and just cut my losses now. How How bad was that? I can't repair it. The butcher, probably. Stick some meat on this, please. I want some meat chops. Yeah. We'll catch it. We'll catch him later. So, even though we'll be in those areas, we won't quite be ready for it. And then, as I talked about, coming up, after we check this box for him, Talanji still has to catch up and do Ashen Vale, much in the way that we needed Chalice here to do it. Talanji's got a lot of work cut out for her. Now, the Ashen Vale hunt is a technical... We can actually probably technically drop it, but you know what? While we're up there, we could do that. We could just continue to walk up and fly back. It'll probably be about the same. Walking from here to here and then walking back would probably be about the same as walking to there and then just finishing the walk and flying back. It's probably going to be close to the same. So we might as well do it to clear out that quest out of our quest log. Again, we have this new ore sample. That is... that's the thing where we had to kill the kobold, so that's 1,000 needles one. This is the one we actually have to do. That's 1,000 needles. Brutal armor, if we look back in our thing, we have in our instructions from him, we need to, at some point, pop over to Hillsbrad. We're Vine, like, he can run over and do that whenever he wants. I'm really waiting on the iron bars and the ability to get strong enough to do Razorfin Crawl. So if we hit, I don't know, around level 35 or so, even though, which is kind of dumb because it's a level 30 set and you need to be strong enough to do Razorfin Crawl to get it, so it's kind of stupid. What, so you're going to get people to run you through that? Let's look up, while we're doing this long butt walk, let's look up the suggested level for Razorfin Crawl Classic. So it says it's a level 30 to 40 dungeon. That's a pretty wide spread. It says 32 to 42 at the top there. So that right off the bat, I'd raise that ceiling. If you look at the quests are around 30. There's 26, that one. 30, 34. Yeah, so okay. So I still think I'm on my estimation of saying around level 35-ish. I'm sticking with that. I think it's a solid estimate. I would give it a go. So even that, though, that's 9 levels of work to do. And you're about to see how we get nothing for these 2 quests. So Ashenvale Hunt starts off the ability to hunt the quest in Ashenvale, but he's not going to be doing Ashenvale. Yeah, so then we'll come back and finish with Talanji. And then we'll finish Stone Talon. So our 3 people that were in the Barrens, they kind of got slowed down. So we're going to focus on catching them up with everybody else. And then we will also catch up, because the Alliance is ahead of the Horde right now on my account. So then we'll also wrap up Hillsbrad, because it's like half done with Farinell. He's not quite as far behind as everybody else, but... I mean, they say that Barrens should get you up to level 25, so we're doing fine. We're actually like a pinch ahead of the curve. We'll maybe hit 27. 1,000 needles, so we can kind of do the same thing, like suggested level 1,000 needles. Spelled needles wrong. It says level 24 to 35. So again, it's a pretty big range. I mean, obviously we're in that range. I think the Horde, sometimes when it gives us ranges, it's not differentiating Horde. Ooh. It's not differentiating Horde and Alliance. Like the Horde, sure. Horde starts down there at 25, 28 and goes up to the 30s. There's very few Alliance quests. Now there are some neutral quests that start around level 30, so it's a much harder zone for the Alliance to do. And all the neutral ones seem to be the higher end quests. So it'll be a little bit trickier. Excuse me. That sneeze. A contained sneeze. Alright, so we did all this walk to just talk to this person. Oh man. I think I went up one floor too high. Did I? Bag. Where the heck is it? Must have went up a pinch too high. Or else he's not really there. Who am I turning it into? Says the guard tower. Doesn't really. There he is. I don't know how I missed Kadrak right there.
Sug. Go forth.
What do you got?
Victory.
Well now, where did you find this?
Smooth voice.
This scroll is from that scheming dryad Rinthariel, keymaster of the Talon Den on Stone Talon Peak. She'll not be making any more contact with the messenger you looted this from.
That's
but
true.
we must stand our ground here. The Horde will not tolerate her outrunners here. Adventurer, travel
He's
to
so
the Talon
breathy.
Den, kill Rinthariel, and then put up a symbol for all to see. Take this Horde flag, Adventurer. Put
Oh.
it up in the Talon Den so that they will not be so rash as to send another messenger through our territory
Oh,
again.
so this is why we didn't get this. So that we do have this quest.
For the Horde.
So actually, this I was wrong. This did lead to a breadcrumb. They want us to go up to that den, which is the den that we did with Chalice here. So, all right, let's do it. So we're still going to go to the flight path. That's not going to change because we need to get to a flight path. And I believe Rinthariel is pretty close in. I do think they are elites. That's the one that has those Forsaken. What kind of level is this? Oh, it's a level 29 elite. So, okay, we're going to hold off on it. We're not going to do it quite yet. Maybe we'll do it at the end of the, like, we'll see where we're at on time. Cruds, forgot to just sneezing, leaving my phone not on silence. Unprofessional. Yeah, I missed the past couple days because of, you know how it goes with life. Thursday, I had, I worked, and then my son does a, that's something called Future Problem Solver. Some of you guys might have heard of it. Basically, it's like all my three older kids were all sports. I was a coach, and then when I got to my youngest son, he's like in band and writing, but you can't not give them the same amount. Like I did travel, I gave my time. I coached, I did my time and money, and it's not fair for the baby to not give him the same kind of attention, even if it's in a different area. So he does a team, and there's competition. Like we go to states. He got actually first place in one of his competing events last year, and if you go, they always need people. It's a lot of writing, and these papers have to be basically scored. So every team writes like a long paper, and they have to be scored on these criterions and blah blah blah. When you go to state competition or whatever, every round of competition, there might be like a 100, or when you go to states, it's gonna be like thousands of papers to score. So they'll put you up in a hotel when you go to states, but you are going to spend a big chunk of your time, like 8 hours a day, grading papers, scoring papers. So it was the kind of preliminary qualifier round Thursday. So they write them, and then they send them off, and then they call us in. So I worked all day, then went and did that, and by the time I got home, I had been, it was like I don't know, 16-hour day or something like that. So there just was no time. I got home and it was pretty much time to grab a quick bite and go to bed.
Well, do you hear the call of the hunt, adventurer?
Mm-hmm.
You must listen closely, but the call comes from deep within you. It comes from deep within all of us.
So I'm not really going to worry.
To the new frontier, adventurer.
Actually, oh sure, you know what, I will read this, because I don't know that my other character will get this. Well, no, she will, actually, she will.
Welcome.
Because that's not the regular, this is not the stone telling one. But I had that, Michelle and I, my wife, Lady Gleecon there, we had this, and I forgot all about that quest. I really don't think you actually have to place it. What you really need to do is kill this guy. The placing of the flag is like secondary. It doesn't really matter. I remember doing it, but yeah, I don't know. All right, let's get on this flight path, and now we're going to fly back to... It's okay, it's doable, but I mean, we were like level 30, and there was 2 of us. So we were able to go in there and just 2-man it, and it's not that far in. You probably have to kill half a dozen or so mobs, which you can pretty much solo, but they are like level 26, 27, 28 elite, like assassins.
What can I
All right, so let's go back and mess with Camp Roger, because I'd like to at least be however level higher I can get. Like maybe we'll get to 27 doing that, because it's tough. It's gonna be tough to get to him. I'm not super duper worried. Also, I'll try. Maybe I'll be there, and I'll get lucky and find some people in the area. But then you think about what was the breadcrumb to it, killing that pack. So there's going to be almost nobody that has this quest. A gigantic pain in the butt cheeks. I think. I don't remember, and I don't know that there are other things that we have to do there. Just don't remember. Her and I did get the drop, and I mean, we mix it. Sometimes we do our horde and our alliance, and I don't remember. So anyway, then yesterday I worked, and then I had to end up staying at work for a long time, much longer than I normally do. Like I had to stay there like another 2.5 hours later than normal, and it was my mom's birthday, so they already had like a dinner planned, so I had to go. And then my son he was going with some friends to a classical concert, so they could see. He plays bassoon, and his buddy plays French horn, and his other buddy plays like alto and bass sax. So they wanted to go see these college players at the college do a concert with the instruments that they play professionally. So they went. One of the moms took them. So I had to come home from work, drop him off to that, go straight from that into dinner with my mom, then be back to get him from the concert. So that's it. By the time all that happened, boom, same kind of deal, right in bed. So it's not through will. I've been wanting to get in here and play. It's just one of those things where you're like, crap, there's no time. I mean, I could not sleep, but even that, like, even if I was like, okay, I'll cut the sleep out, my wife's home on those days. She does that crap doesn't fly with her. She's like, nope, you're not coming. You're not going to be gone all day and then come home and go play your video games. Not going to happen. She'll play with me sometimes, but not in a situation like that. Like, she won't burn the midnight oil and cut ourselves down to 3 hours of sleep so that we could play games. Like, it has to fit organically into the night. So we only end up playing probably 2-3 times a week. But like I said, it was like I jinxed myself. I was like, man, I was so eager. I wanted to do a couple episodes in a row, and then I miss a couple days. So we'll see. It happens. What can you do? And then my last level I get with Varrock, like, it's I've mentioned this before. I have a coworker whose son is a very, very popular Fortnite streamer. He has a channel, he streams, he does Twitch, he has YouTube, and he's famous enough that, like, they just had a YouTube streamers convention in Texas, and like they fly him in to go be part of this event and dinner or whatever, and like he's 20 or 21 or something, and he just bought, like, he just paid cash and bought like a brand new Corvette, like convertible or something. I don't even know what he did. But like some $200,000 car, and he just goes and pays cash for it. So, and he's building a house right now, just so that he can. He's trying to invest his money. Well, investing in that car is not a good idea. But he's 20, or 21, I can't remember, which is crazy. But I mean, he's got millions of subscribers. I can't remember his gamer name. I only know his name in real life because I've known his family. I've known him since he was probably like 14 or 15. I don't know him super well, but I know his brothers. He's got 2 younger brothers, and his next closest brother I know a lot because the mom, he would be hanging around. Mom would have to bring to work, go get him. I'd see him a little bit her first year or two, and then the little one, the past 3 years, I see him like almost every day when mom's picking him up or just, whatever. He'll get dropped off with her after school or whatever. So I've watched him grow up kind of the past few years. And I work with the mom, so she's always telling me about him. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, I'm almost up to 500 subscribers. I've made a lot of videos. We got over 1,000, and then I was like, I just make it part of my routine. I try to make a video every day. And she said her son said that's the number one key. You got to try to make a video every day. You got to try to post and stream or whatever it is that you do. Got to try to do it every day. That's the number one key. So for those of you out there that listen to this, I mean, if you've been following me for 2 years, my first year, I got like 25 subscribers over the course of a year. And we are 10 months into the second year of the show, and we're up to almost 500. So it's an exponential curve, but that curve stays flat for a long time. And I was, in the beginning, I used to make sometimes 5 to 10 episodes a day, just cranking it out, and I create a body of work. Because of that though, very few of my episodes individually get a lot. Like my original first few episodes, I think they're kind of above 1,000, maybe 1,000 to 2,000 views. But I don't get a lot. I don't get a crap ton. I usually get in aggregate across all of my videos, and there's over 1,000. I might get somewhere from 1,000 to 3,000 views a day, but that doesn't translate a lot. Sometimes they're just click-throughs, just like you do, just like I do. I don't, just because I view something on YouTube, chances are I'm probably clicking right past it, or it's not gonna, especially something like this. So for those of you that like it and you subscribe and you watch it, that's awesome. You guys rock. I'm glad that just hearing me rant. And I will say, this is one of the first time ever I did this. I was kind of like in editing mode, and but I still needed to wrap some things up after we did an episode one day. And I just had the show running in the background because I listened to make sure nothing cuts out, or how do I sound? Is it just droll, like droning on and on, or is there some entertainment factor? And I just had to sit on probably for like the whole episode while I puttered around and played, and I was like, you know what, actually it's not that bad, even though sure that it sounds like conceited listening to myself, but I was trying to put myself out and think of it like objectively, and I was like, oh, just having this on in the background like while you play, would I want to sit here and stare at the screen? Nah. Probably not. I mean, but it is me doing it. Maybe like look over if I could hear something interesting happening, but it's not terrible. And I know, I get it. Sometimes I'm more boring than other times, I'm sure. But I could see it. So now for those of you that are like, oh, this video has 7 views, let me pop on and give it a thumbs down, and then offer no constructive criticism. Like, I get it. You don't have to like it. Doesn't matter what you do. Nothing is going to be everyone's cup of tea. You literally cannot please everyone. Even if you made something amazing, there's going to be contrarian people out there. As a matter of fact, I think that's like a symbol of having arrived, is you get the haters coming out. And I'm not saying I've arrived and that I deserve, that's the only reason I have haters. I don't think that. I think that my show genuinely has a lot of room for improvement and sometimes sucks. But if you're going to thumbs down something, all you're letting me know is that you didn't like it. And I don't know, are you thumbs down? Did you not like it because you just don't like me? Okay, fair enough. You don't like my personality. I get it. That's cool. Do you not like it because... I'm going to go pick that other quest up. Actually, that's over there. I can't remember. I think you got to kind of go along to get it. Do you not like it because the production quality is terrible? Fair enough. Fair enough. Did I make I don't know, like, did I get too political or something, or religious, or I don't know. So, sometimes I go off on a tangent. And was my tangent offensive, and you don't like my opinions and don't agree with me? Fair enough. Can't argue with that either. All that's totally understandable. But like, then I'm like, I don't even know. Did you misclick? Did you mean to thumbs up, but you thumbs down, or vice versa? Did you? So whatever. Those are like the mental kind of, when I see a thumbs down. The first couple thumbs down, I would be like, oh man, I am so bad. They really don't like me. And then, just like anything in life, you get desensitized. It's happened so much at this point, whatever. Same thing when I would lose a subscriber. That hurts worse than a thumbs down. I don't care. The thumbs down, whatever. I don't care that much. But man, losing a subscriber, I'm like, dude, not only... That's kind of worse because you're like... You watched it. You liked it. But then... You decided that you changed your mind, and now you don't like it. And so much so that you need it gone. You do not want it appearing on your feed anymore. So when that happens, I'm like, dude, that makes me really feel like I suck. I'm like, okay, well, I suck, I guess. I guess they were like, no, no. Tried it once, or I don't want to see this guy's thing on my feed anymore. Or I said something to piss someone off. Like, my sister and I listened to this one podcast, but my sister and I are completely as far opposite on the political spectrum just about as you can be. Which is not how it was growing up, but as we grew up and we went in different directions in our life, you're exposed to different things and whatever. We all develop our values, and then we surround ourselves in an echo chamber of things that reflect our values. So, where we both were probably once upon a time more moderate, now, well, I wouldn't, I don't know. But the point of it is, we both listen to this podcast, we both love it, but the people on the podcast will from time to time allow their political beliefs and, leanings to bleed through, as is natural, I think, anytime. A podcast is basically a conversation, so it's natural to see that sort of thing go down. Yikes. So we're getting into territory where these foremen have that kind of bleed effect. I think I'm trying to decide, like, should I save up for the cleave, but I really think in this situation it's better to hit him with that revenge. Come on, bro. Thank goodness I stopped him from running. Come on. So it really... And so she quit. Like, she stops... She doesn't listen to that podcast anymore because they, one time interviewed a politician that she doesn't like or whatever. And that's it. She's done. And, or maybe not even the interview, but what was said during the interview. Bro. Dag nabbit. I saw that I was going to pull her. I don't want to use this because I don't want to deal the damage to myself. It's not worth it. No, this is these stupid excavators. They're sundering me too, so that's hurting a little bit. I think we'll be okay. I mean, I can drink a potion if I have to. I did use 2 out of my 3 potions fighting Swift. I don't want to drink a potion because we have a hard fight coming up. I never repaired either. Alright, do I have any food? Anybody drop some snacks? Yeah, so I gotta use wool. I did learn the heavy wool off camera because those wool bandages were starting to be like nothing. There's some. There we go. So there's some good ore around here. Some tin. I did get myself out of the complete dependence on copper ore, so now I can start doing the bronze ore. Oh, I need Kazgorm's journal? Oh. So, I don't know if somebody drops that. That's the journal we find. There's a foreman. Box of assorted parts. It says it's kind of here in this vicinity. I don't know if it's a type of dude that has it. I don't know, but I want to get this other quest over here before I get too far into the weeds on that. Yeah, these excavators are just what we need. This, because this leads into this little dwarven area, and I really think that's where it's going to get tricky because we're going to have to go deep. This part isn't the hard part. Cool. Thanks. Just don't remember. Okay. Get a little action here. Yeah, so we're just killing these dwarves from the lore side. From the lore side, you have the this is what the dwarves do. They excavate. They look for their artifacts. That's the Alliance take on this, and why these guys would be green for the Alliance. But for the Horde, they're like, dude, the Tauren are like, you're destroying our land here, and I don't like it. It's not what we do. This is an attack, an affront against nature. It makes the elements mad. The Earth Mother. So that's their perspective. And I mean, in this case, you would kind of have to side with the Tauren. Like, these dwarves just come into your land and start rooting crap up because they think that it's, they're not doing it evilly. To them, it's not morally objectionable to do that sort of thing. So you have this at odds, and they're like, look, we want you to go in there, kill as many of them as you can. So we're trying to shut down the operation, and for whatever reason, we need Kazgorm's journal too. Just fine, whatever, we get that. Hopefully we can drop bandages. Maybe get a little food going on too. Dang, they just keep running, and then they're chaining into... That's what's annoying. Like, I'm just not pulling them back far enough. I'm trying to. Oh, here's the guy the journal that we need. Perfect. Okay. So he's a little bit tougher. He's got my stuff. Okay. It's gonna be close. Couple blocks. There we go. We got him. Alright, so let's go ahead and have that. Let's see what his journal has to say. We can read it. He also dropped a cape, 17. Ours is better. Let's read his journal as we quest here, because we do need a couple other things off to the side. Oh, it looks like it's higher. We gotta go up there if I'm gonna get to that. Okay. The excavation of Baal Modan. So maybe we wanted a motive, like, why are we doing this? Okay. So it says the original survey crew sent by the Explorers League was indeed correct in their findings. The ground here holds artifacts of unlimited value to our people. No doubt we will find many answers in our quest for knowledge beneath the sand and rock of Baal Modan. So again, of course, that's like we just talked about. That's it. They're just trying to find an answer. Man, how do we get up out of this pit? We gotta walk around that way, or around that way. We gotta walk around one of these ways. That stinks. Okay. That's fine. I think we actually have to kind of come up by this tower over there, because I think that's sort of the second half of the quest. The geology of the region dictates we use extreme measures, however. Many of the sand deposits have solidified... I started to back away right at the same time. Have solidified under the harsh conditions and varying climate. We do need a couple more foremen too.
I need to get closer.
The solution's quite simple, however. Using wood pulp as an absorbent, we can combine the traces of nitroglycerin with sodium nitrate to develop a strong blasting charge, capable of breaking through even the most dense masses. Okay, so this is the plan that they are developing. So I kind of want to get us out of here. But I also kind of want this ore over here. We do need some more people. Still got to kill 15 excavators and 2 prospectors. The work will be noisy and disruptive, but our search is of far greater importance than the comfort of the local inhabitants. See, there you go. That's their justification. In fact, we've already had to drive out a band of bullmen out of the area who are proving to be a nuisance. So they're basically saying, like, yeah, I get that you are a primitive tribe and you think the earth is so sacred, but we have some serious work that we're doing here and we don't care. So it's definitely culturally insensitive, and depending on where you fall, especially in the Horde Alliance kind of line, you can see this fundamental ideological difference causing drama. The fact that we're dealing with various rogue elements out here leads me to believe... Keep doing that. We need this other prospector. Leads me to believe... that we will need support from the King's army. Not only will the excavation require military support, it would seem to my novice eye that the location of Belmodon might be of strategic value to the Alliance. Okay. Considering the volatility of world politics in their current state. Alright, so we gotta get... This is the guy I want. I want him to pack close to me so I can pull him. That'll be our 4th, because we just need... Yeah, come on. They love to throw their torch and set you on fire first. Jerk. There's another one over there. So at this point, we just need to finish. We're going to have to leave this pit anyway, so... Alas, I have digressed. There's much work to be done beneath the rock. I've spent too much time writing and not enough digging. So that's kind of his journal, and so the Tauren will at least get to know, like, okay, well, now I understand why things are the way they are. Get it? We might not agree, but we'll see where our, where they kind of come down. And, like, after they read that, will they just be, like, pissed, kill them all? Will they be like, okay, well, maybe we can somehow have a conversation where we can meet a middle ground, where they're not going to tear up our land over this? All right, we need 1 more prospector, which I did see 1. Let's see if I can split without pulling. Okay, we got this one right here. I think he's patting around up there, so if I can take out her... My rage decay was a little bit high on that. Right now I'm okay on rage, so I'm not even going to use the blood rage. And I mean, heroic strike is a rage dump I can use right now, but I don't even really want a rage dump. Not that fun on it. I really, of all things, I wish... I keep doing that. I keep doing that. Jeez, you keep doing the same thing. It's just bad, bro. It's just bad. Alright, so... And you can see there, he's kind of a waste because he doesn't use your shield. He doesn't do attacks that would trigger the shield block right away. Okay. Alright, so we have everything that we need. Ooh, and we finished off by getting another healing potion. So we're going to leave the pit. And I do think this actually segs into another quest that will take us into this little area. I do think there's one more, and I can't remember exactly what they do, but... and now we know we've got this stone talon. We're not getting a lot of XP. We're about 65, close to not even quite 2/3. But we will be when we turn this in. So... Now this quest is a level 30, so I do think the kind of the finale of the zone is what this quest is, and it'll get us ready. Now we're gonna have to transition. I'm really kind of annoyed about this Horde Presence quest. We gotta do it. 29 Elite. And especially with my particular kind of guy, I just don't know. Like, if we got to 28, I'd feel better. Where we are right now, I'm not particularly... Even at 27, I mean, whatever. We don't get any new powers from that. Maybe if I pop counterattack. We'll have to see. I mean, I'll go up there and we'll see how we can even fare against one elite going in that cave.
How may I aid you? I walk this road alone, seeking ways to defend my honor and rid this land of our enemy.
Many innocent Tauren lost their lives or were first forced off their ancestral birthplace when the dwarves of Baal Modan arrived. My land must be reclaimed.
Khazgor met the fate he earned. I feel no remorse for the fool. He was an infidel on these lands.
Okay.
May his death serve as a warning to all those who threaten to disrupt our way of life. Now let me take a moment to study the dwarf's journal. It is clear the prospector depended on explosives and those noisy vehicles to rip the ground apart. We can expect a new foreman to take over soon. I want to give the dwarves a taste of their own medicine. According to these plans, if we combine nitroglycerin with wood pulp and sodium nitrate, we can create an explosive charge. The rifleman, soldiers and officers in the keep are known to have the supplies. Collect these items and bring them to me. I will fashion a charge that the dwarves won't forget.
Alright, so this one, we're going to start it. The drop, this is a kill a lot, and then the drop rate is kind of low on some of them. So it's really going to be all about the RNG. They do consider this a level 26 quest. It's not the, and then we're also going to pick up this level 30 quest, the Tier of the Moons, while we're getting ready to go. But the RNG can be a little bit rough. You're basically... Each one has a chance of dropping nitroglycerin, wood pulp, or sodium nitrate, or a combination of them. And each one being these dwarves that are not the ones we just killed, the ones that are higher up in the actual, like, fort. I think that's it in the distance there. So we kind of got to go up the path this time. Now, if you go past the path, you can get, you can find this dark iron dwarf, I want to say. It's some weirder dwarf to the side, and he will give us the real last quest in the region. So we have a level 26, and then with a 30 nestled inside. The reason why it's 30, the guy might be level 30, but really he is in a, like, dense spot where it's going to be tough to solo it. But there are often other people in the area. They've been tricked or treated. So we'll see. I mean, she's 29. So we'll just have to see. So we'll start killing. That's all we can do. We're going to kill these soldiers. Again, they're still green. So it's not... Of course they're going to run. That's what they do because they're jerks. Okay, got a little stun in there. And, you know, as they... I wonder if they sell golf carts. I mean, I guess that'd be cool. It's basically a mount. You're wanting a mount. See, she's going to run. So, yeah, this time I didn't drop my shield. And I really had enough for... Ooh, I got a nitro. And it looks like a potion, so maybe I should drink it. I'm going to kind of avoid the fights for a second because I want this quest. And yeah, if you look, it's kind of weird because you have to drop down. So it makes for a kind of an annoying run. To both. So it's Feegly the Exiled. He's just chilling out here.
The power was mine in my very hands, and I want it back! Back, I say! Those dirty excavators uncovered it! So beautiful it was. Deemed the Tear of the Moons, it was the first great discovery we made at Baal Modan. It should have been mine. Mine, I say. General Twimbray grew jealous of the power it gave me. He locked it away in the keep. Called it cursed, he did. The fool. Others wanted it, and they had to be stopped. That bastard Twimbray drove me off. Now I want it back. Back, I say.
Alright, so we're going to help this crazy guy for 25 silver recover this gem that either he was already crazy or the gem made him crazy. I don't know, but they do sell diapers. Alright, so here we go. We are going to basically just see what we can do. Can we slowly make our way into this keep? Okay. So just kind of try to be intentional about the way we pull, so that we don't chain pull 1,000 things. That's all we can really do. Yep. Be smart about when we're going to proc our shield, how we're going to use our rage. Okay, so from this point on, she's going to run any minute, so we are not... Oh, I ran out of... There we go, we got her. Okay, got a wood pole. So right now, while we still need all 6, it's really not a big deal. But we will get to a point where that is not the case. Come on.
We need to get closer.
Yeah, we're proccing the stun a lot with him. See, but if you already can see, he's 24. So now we're already getting to that. We're not getting the green kind of, and I don't know if there's actually when it shifts from orange to green to yellow, if there is an actual like change in stats, or we got another wood pulp. Let's go ahead and kill her. I don't know how fast the respawn's gonna be, because that seemed pretty fast. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, that might have been... I might have killed her on the way down. I don't know. No, it's fast, because look, her body's still there, and there's already one spawning. So, this is going to be a tricky...
It's too far away.
We can't get too good. And look, now that made us pull another one. So, getting in there is going to be... And look, now we've pulled 2. Dagnabbit. Okay, so...
Can't do that yet.
We are pulling, and these guys are trickier. They're higher level, so okay, good. We stunned her. That was lucky, because having to chase her would have been annoying. Okay, so now we've got this officer. I think that's a harder one too. I mean, whatever. It's going to be decent XP. I got some cornbread too, so after I kill these I can eat, because my life is getting quite low. And at least I did replenish one of my healing potions, so I do have kind of a get out of jail free. I'm not going to use my shield, you know. She's pulling in a... You suck! So now I'm very much in bad shape. I very much could have to
Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
have to bust out.
Can't do that yet.
It's gonna be tight.
I can't do that yet.
Gotta keep that shield. Ooh, he got a hit on me. Come on, bro. And of course my...
Can't do that yet.
Come on, you better run. Yeah. Now I want you to run. Goodness gracious. Ooh, I got a large sack. That's great. We'll play with that. Let me eat this cornbread. A 10-slot bag? Heck yes. Okay, so now I can take this homemade leather sack and just put it over here. Roll on down the line. Now I've got a 10-slot bag. Absolutely amazing. That is going to help old Varrock out quite a bit. I need some... Okay. Alright, got some more nitro. Okay, so... That was a little bit tricky. Yeah, come on, bro. Come on. Come to Papa. Oh, we did pull 2 anyway. Dang it. Okay. Alright, so I pulled 2 anyhow. So that's it. We're just gonna have to try our best.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, I don't have that going. That's unfortunate. Okay, come on. Nice hit, bro. A crit at the good time.
That yet.
Alright, so I pulled them both, which is... I wasn't trying to do that, but...
Do that yet.
Okay, not the end of the world. Oh, okay. Wasn't intentionally going for that, but alright. I mean, it's about as effective. It just has that 1 minute cooldown, so... I did it again. Come on, learn. Learn. You just can't make him learn. He just won't learn. And I can't make silk bandages, so the silk's kind of useless to me. I'm gonna go ahead and use... Maybe some of the... Maybe they drop wool a little bit. Who knows? I mean, I would even take linen. I can make a linen bandage. Alright, so we're at 20... 10, 20... So about a little bit above 75%. So we're making our way now into the base. And that is what we need to do. We need to make our way in. And now it's... The confines are going to be a little bit more tight, and the potential for... deadly chain pulls jacks up a lot. Good, I got them both stunned. That's perfect. So that guy's running through that side. And then all we do is we just hope that... Come on. We just hope that,
Need more rage.
well, when I get down there, that the dude, maybe he wants to team up. I mean, he's another orc warrior, so... Why not? Why not team up, bro? I mean, it is worse for the drop rate on this quest, but for the end, when we're going for Tears of the Kingdom, Tear of the Moon, or whatever it's called, it would be better to team up, because, like I said, it's going to be tough. Okay, this guy's going to make us chain a kill. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that was my first sodium nitrate. Unfortunate. Okay. So again, I'm just kind of... That's what I mean by the drop rate. Like, sure, I'm getting okay things. I'm getting something almost every time. But you might find yourself at the end stuck, where you are only needing sodium nitrate. And now you're just... Yeah, I don't know 100%, because we're past... Well, they just cleared this area out, so... Got another wood pulp. So, I know the way down into this little area. I've done this quest so many times. Down those stairs is where it's really going to start to get hot and heavy. That's what we're going to do. So, whatever. We're killing these officers. I don't think any... Yeah, they all... I was going to say, I don't think it matters what kind of thing you're killing in terms of what material they drop. I just really hope that that group doesn't go there, clear the mobs, then I have to wait for the respawn, and,
I can't do that yet. I can't do that.
maybe they'll invite me. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so now we got at least one partner. That makes it very doable. Even one partner. Alright, so we got linen. We'll be good now. Cool, they didn't do it. So we'll be okay. Yeah. Get it going in there, buddy. Alright, so what we have to do here is be very intentional about the way we pull. So we just pulled 2.
I'm out of range.
Okay.
Can't do that yet.
Uh-oh. Okay. Now we gotta get going on this guy. And then I'm gonna have to use a bandage after this one. Get some...
Not enough rage.
Got nitroglycerin and wood pulp. Alrighty. So, we're good. Oh crap. Oh crap. Alright, we're gonna see what we got. Yeah, I didn't think that we were gonna pull them all. That was terrible. So now we just have to hope they don't respawn by the time we get back there. No, it's fine. I screwed it up. So... yeah, it is a tough pull, so... But we took out a big chunk, so if we can just blast through... we might be able to beat. So it's gonna be close. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be tight because what you have to do as soon as you get in there, those guys all pull up, and then there's like a chest inside there that you have to get. So it's really not even about the guys. Is if we can beat that respawn, we'll be good. If we can even get it down to a couple. I did use. I think I used a cooldown on both. I used all my good cooldowns. I didn't want that because I guess I could have done that. There's no healer, so I should have popped that one. I won't be. Yeah, they said like, oh, I'm not guilting you. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna sit around. The Tears one, I'll just share it. They can just grab it too. But I can't run around with them while they do the Nitro one. Just because our episode's already like 15 minutes over. So, yeah. So, I don't know. But I'm gonna just go here. Alright, so what we have to do, they might have respawned by now. Who knows? These guys certainly did, but we can see what we can see down in the actual depths here. See, I don't want to respawn here. I actually want to respawn in the downstairs. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pop all this crap, and we'll just see what we can get. I don't think that we killed that many. It looks like they are either already starting to respawn or... Alright, so I need to eat. I don't have anything to eat. I can at least use my bandage. Okay, so he could give me food really if he wanted to be nice, but it's not the end of the world. Let's use my stone. Alright, so this guy we can pull. Alright, so this one, yeah, this is fine. This one we can pull.
Do that yet.
Now it looks like that we did get... Alright. So I'm going in. Oh, she needs mana. Up. So, I didn't realize it was going to be like that. We just got to keep that going.
I can't do that yet.
So she did hit that guy, which is good. I'll just have to use my potion now. Be safe with it.
Need more.
He's just so high level, that level 30. He is... I want to hit him with the...
Can't do that yet.
Alright, so we got him. Now this officer we can get.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, so...
Can't do that yet. Can't do
I'm kind of screwed on the... A little bit of life from that. Gotta be real careful.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, let's get my bandage going. And get this. Alright, so, I got my quest, so that's good. Now, I do still need, like I said, some nitro. And like the person said, it's all about the XP, so I'll just read that. I don't need that. Let's see if I can... Yeah, so then they should be able to at least loot that chest. So they're behind me. They do seem to be not that good when it comes to DPS. I mean, not to say I'm great or anything, but... I mean, I'm certainly not great at DPS with this class. Yeah, I could have used taunt, but... So she just needs to loot the chest. Alright, so... That's good. Alright, now we just need to kill some mobs. So that's cool. It's going to take me a little bit longer with her being there. But whatever. We still need 1 nitro and 4 sodium nitrate. So that is what it is. I think I used the wrong thing. And you know, it's okay. We've had episodes that are kind of long before. What I am more worried about is, like I said, pulling off that Horde Presence quest. It's gonna be tricky. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Using the wand, her mana's fine. Like, why are you... What is your spec? You're a mage. Dude. Getting a rat. Okay. All right. I didn't. Oh, I was gonna say I don't even know who they shot. Oh, a rat. She's literally shooting dig rats. Maybe she's on a dig rat quest. I don't know. I forgot about that quest actually. Dig rat stew or something like that. Yeah, I'm used to not having a how. And I got this stupid dig rat meat. I don't want that. She's making wool bandages. Alright, so let's see what we can get. How bad this drop rate will go. Yeah, we'll see. I do kind of like being a block spec, and I think it's worked out okay. Got the nitro, so now it's just about sodium nitrate, which I still need 4. And that's what I was talking about. I'm like, oh man, because then you can be doing great, and then come to the end, and you're stuck, hoping to get a drop on this one thing you need. Now, the good thing is, maybe she's not on that quest, so I can still pick it up, but no. Yikes. So we're gonna pull them around the corner here.
I'm out of range. I can't do that yet.
So this will be, that other one will come, sure.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, so we'll just pop this off. Yeah, so we'll do okay, and then I'll just use some more heavy wool bandages. Okay, cool. Did not get a copper nitrate. I don't think I have any food still. Yeah, so it looks kind of like a weak flux. Well, you know, we are getting decent XP. And then I'm hoping, I don't know that he's on that quest. So I guess we'll just loop around. We can go out. We can kill outside. You can kill any of them for it, so. Okay. So we'll kind of try to pull it out here. Okay. He is sort of focusing. He's on the wrong. Well, I guess he's hitting the. Yeah, he was kind of drawing the thread on that one. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just keep saying that, right? We're fine. We're fine. Miss. Okay, got a 3rd sodium nitrate. I wonder if she's on that quest, because she is. She just got the nitroglycerin. So, now it's just a... Yeah. I mean, and whatever. I don't even care if, honestly, if she's... So that's why I'm never getting a chance to loot her stuff. She's on the quest. Boom, just got a 4th sodium nitrate. And I don't need dig rat, so I wish she would stop killing it, because what it does is it switches it over to where she's going to be next in the kind of round robin rotation of gear. But that time, she killed the dig rat and looted it. I do think there's like a dig rat stew or something quest, which I don't remember where you get that from, but we don't have it. Alright, so I guess we could go turn in that. Well, nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to turn it in quite yet. Making a nice stun. That's going to be hers. She got sodium nitrate. Use little sodium nitrate piggy. I need that sodium nitrate. That's daddy's nitrate. That's probably good for you, right? Nitrates? Eat a lot of nitrates, don't they say that? No. It's like electrolytes, you know? I'm working out pretty hard. I need it. The guy's just swinging that arm. I do. It is helpful that she's getting slowed. Oh, she's bandaging me. It's funny. All right. I just need some sodium nitrate. All right. So we did get Slurpee here as a partner. So that's cool. That's one of the great things about World of Warcraft. There's just so many people playing it all the time, and you can just get a team up on the spot. Did she kill us? She got another sodium nitrate. She is... I want... Man, she kills it, like... If she kills another dig rat and gets us... Well, I don't see a dig rat. It might have legit been bad luck on that one. But it makes you feel that way. 105, 52, 44, that's 8. That is actually a pinch better. That's a pinch better for me. Just a pinch. I've had that other belt. I've had that other belt for a little while, so since like Wailing Caverns. So at least I got that. So that's, I mean, it really is like very, very, very pinch better. I think it's actually a little bit worse on the damage and better on the life and armor. So considering I'm a tank, that's actually my priority anyway. So I'll take it, but it does make soloing slow, but it's going to be so marginal. If you have a marginal increase, I would take a marginal increase in she got the wood pulp done too. I would take a marginal increase in life over a marginal increase in like a strength all day. Now, remember. So yeah. We both need sodiums, unfortunately. Which sucks. And I wonder if that's just how it is. Is that just the... Is that just the lowest drop rate? Is that a coincidence? So yeah, but it's worth it. And then there we go. I got a sodium. So one more to go. And then we'll go turn that one in. And I don't even, honestly, it might not be done. There might be another quest, but we're not going to do another quest after this one. If there's one more, it'll actually be kind of perfect because that'll give us something to wrap up while we're going into the next kind of... I knew we were going to pull another one too. Alright, oh. Doesn't even really matter if... dang it, that's the one area... We got her just in time. That's the one area I didn't want her to run. This guy's a level 26 officer. Which we're gonna hit 27 in just a few more mobs. So that'll be good. Which is fine. No. Okay. Alright. None of us have looted. She's not working on a sodium nitrate. Oh look, we got 2 of them. That's good.
Need more.
My rage goes down a little bit when I am... Okay. When I'm having to reapply my battle shout. Unless I'm... especially if I'm not using blood rage. That was a nice one. Do I have any food? No, I do not. It's time to use another bandage. Oh, she got 2 of her sodium nitrates. Look at her. We're both down to needing 1. Great, and see what she did. I hate that. Like, that is annoying. Because now, That has killed the round robin aspect of my... I don't need dig rats. So now she's jumped herself in line. Super annoying. And it feels almost intentional. I don't know why. If you get dig rats like 4 to 6, can't recall a cook near a crossroads, give you XP. Alright, so I don't need that. So stop killing them. I don't want the... But then, if that's the case, then stop. Like, stop my... yeah, it's called Dig Rat Stew, and I don't... I really think we did it already. I don't remember. I feel like we must have. But we haven't been here. Is this the... Maybe there's other places you can get Dig Rat. Because I don't remember. But I will tell you, it might just... And that's the thing, it's all about matter of perception. See, in their mind, they might just be like thinking... Oh, I'm gonna kill these so we can get more dig rats and get this XP, and it's like, I don't need that. I don't want that. And maybe they're honestly not being cognizant of the fact that they're screwing up the rotation, and they think, well, he gets the dig rats. Well, I don't want the dig rats. Alright, that's a point for them. I'll give him the dig rat at the end, because... Because who knows if they're going to do it again. Be a little so-and-so, Slurpee. I mean, they seem friendly, you know. Got my sodium nitrate. I think they need one more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Right, we will see. Okay, so we'll and now they'll get double the chance because I won't be looting them. Yeah. Okay, so we are cool, ready to go. We just gotta fight our way out. It's a little bit slow with me.
Can't do that yet.
Let's look up dig rats too. Classic WoW. I don't want to kill any more of these guys, so I'm about to be out on this person. Good for you. And I will trade... Oh. There's a guy right there. Okay. Get this rifleman. I mean, but yeah, we are very close. She's 25. I'm about to hit 27. And I'm gonna, when we get down there and she stops running, I'm gonna trade. Let's see, where's my dig rat at? Okay. Alright, let's look at
Pay
this.
attention.
Where is the Tear of the Moons? I need it now. Need, I
Get her
say.
back.
The power of the Tear of the Moons is mine. Mine, I say. Power. Glorious power.
And then he turns into a trog. It says he begins to rub the Tear of the Moon, and then he begins to make strange grunting noises, and the Tear of the Moon drops to the ground and shatters. Okay, so now I have to wait to turn that one in. Alrighty, so we still have to turn in this from Gan. I haven't technically turned. I have to wait for him to respawn. Okay, so I gotta wait for this guy to respawn. My guy can't cook for anything. Actually, I don't even know if I did the Dig Rat Stew quest. I feel like maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Where does it? Yeah, let's actually look it up and see where it starts at Grub. Yeah. It says they're only down there, and I do not remember going there to get it. What's the It's a cooking profession quest. So I might not have gotten it because I don't have enough cooking. But so let's take a peek at it, I guess. It says, you must get pretty hungry out there in the Barrens. Me, I'm starving all day long. Tell you what, I'll fix you up a nice stew. You just need a few dig rats. Seems like those filthy dwarves at Baal Modan are overrun with everyone's favorite feast. Now head on down south to Baal Modan and bring me back some dig rats. You can't call yourself a seasoned adventurer until you spent some time killing rats. Haw. That will be the good thing also when we do the Wrath replay, because when you focus on one character like that, you'll get all of your secondary professions maxed easily. Whack enough dig rats yet? Ooh. You'll get the stew, you'll get the recipe, which requires 90 cooking, and this guy has no cooking, and you'll get these apothecary gloves. Normally, I don't like to eat these rodents when they're so ripe. Like to let them rot for a few weeks to really bring out the flavor, but you look so hungry. Let me fix some dig rat stew. There we go. Here you go. Okay.
Talk to me.
So then he says...
At last, the power is mine again. Mine, I say.
Yep. Alright, so we leveled up this time. What are we gonna go here? We do have this. I can't remember what I wanted. I think we kind of needed them all. We need that too. Yeah, so we still need to eventually get all points of defense. Defiance. Which is a threat generation. We're going to get improved taunt. We're going to get improved Sunder armor. I think improved Sunder armor is maybe the one I want to focus on right now, because that will help me out a little bit out here in the field, and it will help me out a lot bit when we are doing group content. So that's good. And so that gives me the next 2 levels. I kind of be focused on that. Then I can decide if I wanted to go over to Defiance, or I could improve my taunt. I kind of like the improved cooldown on taunt because it has a 10-second. Changing that to 8 seconds, that just means like 1 out of every 5 times I wouldn't have been able to use it, I can now use it. So it is actually a good... I'm just going to run. I don't need to fight this Beldoon soldier. Fine. Why not? Let's see if maybe I can... Still, yeah, because when I'm solo fighting like this, I'm just... Having such a good block spec, I really like it. It lowers your DPS, but blocking that damage is... When you block, you are taking 0% damage from an attack. And it doesn't matter how strong, weak... it could be a raid boss's attack, so it's really, yes, you lose. You have to be a little bit better on your threat generation to figure it out. But you pop taunts off. So with raid bosses, you just keep using this taunt, and every now and then, sure, you could bust a challenging shout out there. That's where you get with that. I do need 6 more points of mining to be able to start working with gold, which is what I want. So we've been pretty productive. This episode ended up taking a little bit longer than the norm, and that's just because we ended up hitting that Aeon Swift River, getting a group for that. And I was wrong. It does key you into this Horde Presence quest. So we are going to have to deal with that. And it's considered a Barrens quest. And we'll have to do it. So I guess because he needs to go to Thousand Needles, I think we'll probably call it quits here. We will go to Camp Tarajo, log, and the next episode we will try our best, try our hand at doing the Renfield the Keymaster. And again, at least we're 27 now. I really think we have an okay chance. You know, another thing there's always things that kind of slow down the old. I didn't see Gan, and we're at the end of his path. That means he must have been at the bottom of his route. Of freaking course, Gan. No, he was at the top of the route. Amazing. That's the best case for us because it takes us up halfway on the journey to Camp Tarajo anyway.
I walk this road alone,
I know
seeking ways to defend
I know,
my...
buddy.
Be careful.
I see you are back, Varrock. While Khazgorm's death might delay the digging in my ancestral lands some, it will by no means bring a total end to the destruction. The keep at Belmodan is an increasing military threat built to defend the dig site. It is now poised for offensive force as well. If you have the ingredients I requested, I can fashion a charge that will make the hasty dwarves consider their actions here in the Barrens.
I see you are quite industrious, adventurer. No doubt
20
we
silver.
shall soon have a fitting surprise for those dwarves. Following
sure.
Khazgorm's plans, it should be no problem to fashion an explosive
Totally
charge.
different voice.
Ah, there we go. Now, adventurer, I am going to entrust you with a special task. Take this explosive stick and use it to blow up the flying machine at Baal Modan.
It's a super easy
Not only
quest.
is the flying machine a key part of the site's infrastructure, it also serves as a weapon of war. More importantly, it is an icon of power and an insult to the memory of my tribe. Make me proud by completing this heroic task, and you shall be rewarded.
And we'll get a crap ring. Intellect and spirit. It's so lame. There's literally, even though, like, what, we just don't need it at all. Yeah, we just don't need it at all. Like, it would give me a 1-point spirit buff, because intellect is essentially useless. So, that quest is easy, but we are still going to hold off. I'm going to run... We'll do that. It's a super easy quest. You just run in there, throw the thing, and it loads up. And it doesn't even look... I think the dwarves do start running out, and you gotta kind of run. You kind of stick around, you can wipe, because they'll all run and aggro on you. And that's kind of the finale. So on the next episode, we'll do that up. We'll go take a walk and a peek down into Stormwind. And we're going to go ahead and fly over to Stonetail. Actually, you know what? Why am I even doing this? Yeah, I'll go over here and just hearth, because we'll log off. And while I'm off camera, I'll at least fly, so we're already in Stone Talons for next episode. But hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching and for listening, for tuning in, trick or treat and all that good stuff. And I will see everybody on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. See ya.